What's going on, guys? In today's vlog, we're going to talk about one of my secret lead sources. Let's go. So yeah, that's my face, but my wife got me that as a present. I wouldn't put my face in a cup. It's kind of weird, but it's a good cup. It's a Yeti. I like it. Time to head to the office. So we're at the office now, and as soon as I got here, I had to pull up my email. My phone was blowing up. Had to put out a couple fires, some documents that were needing initials for a closing coming up. So I had to take care of that. Right now I'm working on editing the TikTok food video that I'm going to be putting up that hopefully will drive me some more traffic. People want to buy or sell a house. And then one of my newer agents actually has not one but two closings today, so I'm going to come with her to her buyer side. Her seller side already happened. But yeah, we got a bunch of fun and exciting things today, and we're going to be talking about one of my secret lead sources. Alright guys, I just made it with Gabby. It's her second closing of the day. She's a little nervous, so I decided to come with her.
Yay.
Alright guys, so we just left Gabby. She just had her second closing in one day, and these are her first two deals. Now, truthfully speaking, the buyer was supposed to close on Monday, but it got delayed to today. So it would have been one deal Monday, her first deal ever, but there was a delay there. But she's excited, brand new agent. She's about 45 days in and just had two closings. That is awesome. You can't ask for much better than that. I just pulled up to a Sheets to plug in the car so I can get a little bit more charged before I go on with the rest of my day. When you're a real estate agent, there's many different kinds of lead sources. There's paid, whether it's internet leads, Realtor, Zillow, Facebook, Google. There's open house leads. There's friends and family. There's sphere of influence. There's social media, and the list goes on and on, but those are probably the bigger ones that people know. Now, I was able to find one lead source last year, and it paid off all right in 2020, but it was really kicking butt in 2021. And I was just doing the math. I actually ended up selling 5 houses, totaling $2.6 million worth of real estate from this lead source. Not only was this lead source awesome with the return on investment and time, all of those clients loved me. We got along really well, and they were just some of my best clients I've ever had. So I'm so excited to talk about this lead source with you guys today. Time to lick some envelopes. So we don't really lick envelopes. I just take a napkin, dip it in some water, and then you go over the sticky part like that. Seal it. Sealed envelope. Put it in our box, and we have this many to go. Gotta hurry up and get this done. Now my assistant does this for the most part, but sometimes I have to jump in because we're falling behind. I had to do a bunch of other things this month with the team growing, and we're starting to get busy with real estate. I really like to keep her occupied with stuff that makes more sense. So I gotta hurry up and get these done, and then we gotta head out to the team meeting. Once a month we do in-person team meetings, so this should be pretty fun. And then I'll tell you guys all about my secret lead source. So at the beginning of 2020, kind of the first quarter when it looked like the whole world was gonna shut down because of the you-know-what, things were looking kind of grim for real estate. I didn't know if we were gonna be able to continue selling houses, if we're not gonna be able to go in houses, how serious this thing was gonna be. So in fact, there was no showings allowed for a few counties around us. A lot of counties around us wouldn't even allow us to show houses. So I thought real estate as a profession was no longer gonna be a thing. So I always had a passion for photography and videography. So I started messing around with the GoPro and started recording some videos. Actually, this is one of the first cameras I bought here. It's a Canon M6 Mark II. Really beautiful camera, crop sensor, it's awesome. Now around the same time, I found a video on YouTube from these agents. They were teaching a class on how to convert leads from YouTube, and I'm like, sounds fun. So I signed up for the class. Not even sure if I went through the whole class, but definitely absorbed all the information they were giving out for free and decided I wanted to give this a try. So I started a Moving to Winston-Salem channel. Now this was a huge investment in time and money because I had to buy the cameras, I had to buy the audio equipment, I had to do the research, and then I had all this footage. Then I had to figure out how to edit it and buy different editing software to figure out which I liked. But long story short, I was able to make a series of videos about the city I live in, Winston-Salem. And it's really hard to stay consistent for me, and I know I should. I need to do better about that. But sometimes you get really busy with real estate and your deals and what's going on and all that stuff. I've made under 10 videos, I believe, and some of them even have over 10,000 views. Now, initially when I started getting views, I was really excited, but my phone wasn't ringing. But eventually it got to a point where those videos started actually making the phone ring. I was getting the phone calls and turning that into an approved client, and then I started sending them homes, and then I FaceTime everybody or record videos or Skype them or Zoom them or whatever they prefer, show them the properties, and they buy them a lot of times sight unseen. A lot of times they fly in for closing. So it's really cool the way I'm able to help people out like that. So if you've been thinking about jumping into the YouTube game and seeing if it can help you get more leads, I definitely recommend it, because these clients are some of the best clients I've ever worked with. They're awesome to work with. They already know me. They know my personality. They know who I am. And it's really amazing. I've never found another lead source where they reach out to you and they're excited to work with you. So it's by far my favorite lead source, and I definitely recommend you give it a try. So what kind of videos are we talking about here, you might be asking? My first video was just a generic living in Winston-Salem. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this video. If you don't mind giving me a like, a subscribe, and ring the bell notification icon so that you get notified when more videos are posted. You should be able to just completely replicate these videos in your neck of the woods and hopefully have some similar results, if not better. The first video I did was called Living in Winston-Salem. That one is about 2 years old and has about 4,000 views. Then I Googled the best neighborhoods in Winston-Salem, and I did a video talking about what the best neighborhoods in Winston-Salem were. That video has almost 12,000 views. I did the cost of living in Winston-Salem, the best schools in Winston-Salem, top 10 things to do in Winston-Salem, and then I started branching out and doing videos of the surrounding towns, because a lot of times I find that people coming to the Winston-Salem area would rather be outside the city. By the way, if you need help with any of these, feel free to reach out. You can hit me up on social media. I'm gonna put my links down below. I put my cell phone number down there as well. Just call me, I'll answer any question you might have. So you've been thinking about trying YouTube for leads? I would definitely recommend you do it. Feel free to reach out, let me know. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help. I'll show you everything I know.